Can you see that? That's mine. Good morning. Pete Cohen here. It's day one. Good morning, good morning, good morning of the Resilience Week. This is going to be a groundbreaking week. I can tell you that for so many of you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Who's the first person to come in on Facebook? I'm not sure the first person. You've got no sound. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say about that, Kate. It's not my issue, but there's definitely some challenges going on. Matt Davies, first person in this morning. Alicia, second person in this morning. Alicia, it was great to speak to you yesterday, get to know you a little bit. Good morning, Hannah Bradley's in the house. Julie's in the house. Look at all you people that have joined us. This is the week on resilience. This is something that so many people need. Carmen, who's definitely one of the most resilient ladies I've ever met. Actually, many of you here are some of the most resilient people I have ever met in my entire life. Thank you for joining me. Look at this, guys just pouring in. Christopher Pickard has joined us this morning, the amazing health practitioner, savior to the world. Coming in, it's fight time, weighing in at 300 pounds. Iron Mike Tyson. I don't know why I said that. Good morning. I'm just so excited to be here for you guys. Guys, if you haven't shared this, share it, please, on Facebook. Let's get this information out there to the world. Bottom left-hand corner on Facebook. Let's share. Let's share. It's nice to share. It's good to share. You just don't know. One person might watch this and it could radically change their life. Make sure you've got a pen and paper to hand. Good morning, Ange. Good morning, James. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Verity. Good morning, Trina. Thank you to all of our elite members that joined our broadcast this morning at 6:30 this morning. It's going to be a phenomenal month. So this week is all about resilience. Fascinating subject. What are you going to get out of this week? I'm telling you. You want me to tell you? I've written it down. This is the whole focus of this week. And if this doesn't fire you up, I don't know what's going to fire you up. Write that down. Fire you up. Write that down. Fire you up. Why, Pete? Just write it down. I'm your coach. Trust me. I am your coach. Coach Cohen, let's go beyond. Go beyond. I am your coach. Write that down. What do you mean, Pete? Fire you up. Fire me up. Write it down. You're going to learn this week how to be tougher. You're going to learn how to be tougher mentally, not physically, even though it might make you tougher physically as well. How to be better and how to conquer the devil in you. Not the devil, the devil in you. In fact, if you look at the origin of what the word devil actually means, it really means the throwing of obstacles in front of you. And I don't know if you've ever felt like you've ever thrown an obstacle in front of yourself. Have you ever done that? Yes, Sandra, loved your video that you made. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you so much to all of our members that have shared so many of your videos, your journey. This is your journey. This is the most powerful and positive community in the world of people who are wanting to achieve more. My 365 is about inspiring you to be better than your best. Better than your best. That is what it's all about. Day one, whenever we do 5 days on a subject, it's all about you becoming more aware. First off, today is about massive awareness. So this is the first question. And I ask all of you to start writing this down. You can put it on here if you really want to, but this is really important. Are you ready for the question? Who's ready for the question? Show me some hearts if you're ready for the question. Are you ready for the question? Let's turn it around. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around, and that's what it's all about. Oi, this is the question. When in your life have you been most resilient? When in your life have you been most resilient? So think about that today. When in your life have you faced with the challenge or just a time where you really, really had to be strong? Now, I know many of you could probably think of something now, but I want you to spend a lot of the day thinking about this. There's my dad phoning from the hospital, I'm sure, phoning up my mum saying, Mum, can you, and my mum's saying, I'm watching Pete on the broadcast. My dad's saying, can you probably bring me something here today? Thank you so much. My dad has made a miraculous recovery. And I believe that all of the love and support that you guys have given has really helped. So resilience, when have you been most resilient? But then you're thinking, Pete, what does resilient mean? Here we go. This is the dictionary definition of what resilience means. The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. That's one meaning. Another meaning is The ability of a substance or object to spring back into shape. Say that again. The capacity to recover quickly from setbacks, the ability of a substance or object to bring back into shape. Probable. Yes, by the way, we are an object. We are a substance. So when in your life have you been able to spring back really quickly? Does that make sense? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? When in your life? When in your life? Have you ever done it? Do you not think that that's the greatest strength that you have? That when the going gets tough, we get to find out what you got. What have you got? 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 What have you got that Louise has got, that Linda's got, that Sandra's got, that Cheryl's got, that Ben Dale's got, that you've got, that Karen Purdy has got? What have you got? You've all got it. You've all got it. What is it? It's when the hits the fan that there's something in you that goes, come on, let's go. Bring it on. I can do that. I can take it on. That when if a disaster happened right now, I know that many of you you'd be resilient. You'd find a way. Come on, let's find a way. Charge! You just keep going, wouldn't you? But what we have to really think about, most of you are very good at doing that for other people. Yes, Pete, you're absolutely correct. How am I correct? I've spent the last 25 years of my life studying human beings. And human beings are very good, in many cases, at being resilient for others. This is where we go deep, my friends. This is where we develop the resilience for ourselves to be tough. Like when you were a baby or a little child, you were tough. You'd go for things. You wouldn't give up. You'd fall over. You'd get up. You had a burning desire to do things, to make way, but then you conformed. And you became fragile. Here we go. This is it. Let's get lost into today's content. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but if you were a package in the mail, yes, a package in the mail, what does it say on it? What does it say? Does it say fragile, handle me with care? Does it say robust? Robust. Or does it say anti-fragile? Anti-fragile. What does it say? What does it say? Now, for me, I'd say I'm not fragile. I don't break easy. Right? I don't break easy. But I am robust, bordering on anti-fragile. I can be the most anti-fragile person in the world. Does that make sense? What are you talking about? Fragile is you break easy. You give up easy. Ooh, I'm a bit fragile. I'm sorry. Have you ever been like that? Or do you know anyone that's like that? Have you ever met anyone that's like that? Poor me. Have you ever met anyone like that? Do you want to be that way? Robust is someone who's strong but still gets broken down. Anti-fragile is someone who's like, bring it on. I want difficulties. I want challenges. My challenge in helping all of you is to stretch you. That's what I'm here to do, to stretch you, to get you to the edge of what you're capable of. Not to stretch you to the point that you snap and break, but just challenge you. Challenge you to be better. Challenge you to go to work on the things that I'm asking you to do. How many of you say, you know what, Pete, I like this idea. I like the idea. If I was being a post something in the mail that I wanted to say anti-fragile, I don't break. I am strong. I am powerful. How many of you like that idea? Because if you like that idea, you have come to the right place, my friends. Because this is what we're going to be working on this week. Now, tomorrow I will be broadcasting somewhere on the M4, which is a motorway that goes to Wales, as I'm going to Cardiff tomorrow. So some of you might know where that is. I'm going to have to find somewhere to broadcast on the M4, leaving here at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I will find somewhere. I will not be broadcasting on Instagram tomorrow, and I won't be on Be Live, but I will be broadcasting. I will find a way to continue to share and be there for you guys. So let's just think about, you know what, Pete, I do want to be anti-fragile, right? And you can be like that. You can be like that. You know it, right? So I'll come to Swindon, yeah, Jeremy? So I hope this has been a good day for you guys. Let me ask you, how many of you are on LinkedIn, by the way? Anyone here on LinkedIn? If you're on LinkedIn, go and find me on LinkedIn. Pete Cohen, find me on LinkedIn. And the article that we published yesterday about Hour 365. Now, Hour 365, My 365, this is what we believe. If you don't know, you might be new to this. My 365 this is what we do. We are about inspiring people to be better than their best. That's what we're here to do. We believe your future is unwritten. That's what we believe. And we believe you've got the power to change. We believe you need a few ingredients. You need a world-class coach. You need support from like-minded people. You need tools. That's what we believe. Our 365 is for inspiring people in businesses. You know, people who work in companies to develop themselves. I don't know about you, but I think a lot of people do need that as well. So if you could go to that article, just read it. It's not very long. Like it, share it, make a comment, because we want to get this information out there. We want to change the world. 100 million people, we want to help them live the inspired life. What does inspired mean? You probably know now. If you don't know, I'll remind you. To be inspired is to breathe life into something. Breathe life into the idea of becoming anti-fragile. If you want to become anti-fragile, it's going to be by practice, by design, it's by training. Who's fired up? Who's excited? Who's ready for action? Thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are rocking it. I'm just going to try something on here. I want to just see how this works, see if that still works. Pure to June. Anyway, we're back. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. And I think I might have just lost people on Instagram. We will see you tomorrow. I know you guys were born ready. Thank you, everyone. Jim Lawrence, I know you were born ready. Linda, thank you very much. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, all of you, Chantel. Big shout out to everybody. We will see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. I want to be anti-fragile. I'm ready. Yeah, it just takes time. Make that choice first of all. Make the choice. It all starts off with a choice. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Thank you so much. Please head over to LinkedIn if you're on LinkedIn and like or share that article. Make a comment about it if you have a comment to make. All the best. Lots of love. Ciao, ciao.